Hello and welcome to the Super Casuals. My name is Auronado, and this is the closed beta for World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. We just finished with Nazmir in our previous video, so let's see what kind of nonsense we can get into in today's video. Let's dive right in and have some fun.
The fate of Azeroth rests in your hands.
Let's turn in the Nazmir quest to Bane. So, an old god lurks beneath the swamp and it's barely being contained. Unbelievable! Princess Talanji was right in calling her father a fool. How could he let such a thing stay so close to his empire? I will ensure that the war chief knows of your victory, and of our new problem.
For the Horde.
We don't want that, we don't want that. That's what we want. We're gonna do Zuldazar. I don't know how many quests are involved here, but let's find out. King Rastakhan is an ancient ruler who is not quick to trust new allies. We must earn his trust if we are to earn his fleet. Zuldazar is the seat of power for the Zandalar Empire, and a good place to start in winning over these potential allies.
Times change, and so must the Zandalari.
My father's trust is not easily earned, believe me. Well, now that you are settled in, you had best go speak with my father. You can find him up upon the throne. His advisors close at hand, pouring poison in his ear, no doubt. The lift behind you can take you to the golden throne above us.
Zandalar will.
Here we are, up on the top. More stuff up here than I was expecting. Let's take a good look at King Rastakhan here, shall we? From toe to head. Now that's King Rastakhan.
It is good to be the king.
Very prompt. Now I have need of your hands. My prophet is a loyal servant, but he has his own ideas of how things must be. I am sending him to Talgarub to deal with a mess of his own making. One of his pupils, a witch doctor by the name of Voljamba, has taken the Gurabashi enclave as his own and has ousted my gods. Meet Zul at Talgarub and ensure this nuisance is dealt with. Do not let him get distracted.
Zandalar forever. You made this mess, my prophet. Now go clean it up.
As you will it will be so. Only, I have foreseen that Voljamba will not die by my hand.
Then take our new speaker with you and be done with it.
Ah, yes. They have proven themselves useful.
Okay, here is Zolani, Blade of the King.
Zandalar will endure.
King Rastakhan has given me orders to investigate the harbor of Zandalar. The claim Princess Talanji has levied against General Jack Rosette for failing to maintain the safety of our kingdom is a serious accusation. For this task, I would have you join me so that I might have an outside perspective. When you are ready, meet me in the Grand Bazaar.
Zandalar forever.
And we have Yasma, the Zanchuli Council.
I have no time for nonsense.
You there, Speaker of the Horde. My spies have told me of dark heresies being practiced in our sacred temple of Zanchul. The king sent Loti and Ral to deal with the situation, but those two bickering council members are soft on their own followers. We need someone more ruthlessly neutral. Go meet War Druid Loti down at the Zocalo, and she can tell you the rest.
Be gone, and take that foul smell with you.
It's not very nice. Alright, we're not going to bother dealing with a chance sighting. So we have three choices. We can start at the south, start at the north, or the real far northeast. I'm going to start in the port of Zandalar. So let's go warp down there, shall we?
not concern yourself with a few petty crimes. We have far more important matters to address.
Do we now?
Greetings.
Let us get to work. Where are the guards? Princess Talanji has convinced King Rastakhan to permit outsiders in our port. For the first time in centuries, we have allowed non-trolls to set foot on our shores and peddle their wares. And now trolls of lesser tribes seem to think they can take advantage of these merchants. I will not allow this sort of behavior. While I investigate why the merchants are not protected, I want you to work your way through the bazaar and slay any thugs you find. Send them a message.
Watch yourself within our city.
I am the High Priestess of Shadra, lower of spies and poisons.
I have a mundane task for you. Our esteemed Prophet Zul has words to distribute to very specific individuals in the port. And he requested you be the one to deliver them. Don't ask me why he didn't just have you deliver these when you were here the first time. The Prophet is notorious for not sharing all of his visions.
Did I dismiss you?
Alright, here's our first dude, Dock Master Kobo. I oversee hundreds of vessels that land and leave every month from these docks, and I make sure every one of them ships on time. Speak quickly, my time is in high demand. Show him the word of Zul.
forever.
Zul's visions. Bah! Did he tell you about the time he predicted Zandalar would sink beneath the waves? He was wrong. Oh, there was damage, but Zul fled with our fleet and started a few wars. Those of us who stayed endured. We rebuilt, because that is what it means to be Zandalari. Witch Dr. Jala, what does she want?
I am listening.
You came with the Princess Talanji? I need a hand with a most unsavory task. Crimson cultists have made themselves a market for blood magic. This is bad, Born. This is very bad indeed. I need you to go down these steps and bring any evidence you can of blood practices. And destroy their chalice. Big chalice. Don't forget the chalice. So here's the chalice. Children, slay this creature. There's nothing here. So, GG to your chalice. Couple of plain-ass quests later.
Speak.
In Zuldazar, such magic is forbidden for a reason. They say you give in to this magic, you hear voices. And sacrificing, well, that is the practice of the lower tribes. Blood magic is an infection. It spreads like a disease if not purged. Jack Rosettes refused to patrol this area. Yasma's spies did not warn us of the evil lurking beneath our city. And Zul did not foresee blood magics festering under our noses. These are serious allegations, and the evidence is in your hands. Present them to Zolani, Blade of the King. She will know best their meaning and how best to present them to the king.
Loa.
Next up on our list is Doomsayer Volkini. You! It is you! Zul described you to me once, in perfect detail. You even have that thing on your face, just as he described. Tell me, is it true? Have you brought me his word? Yes, I have. Remember the words of Zul, our prophet. Remember the doom he saw for our people. And question why she just disappeared on the spot. Here's Nakali the Scarred for the other quest.
Hello, man.
What is it, outsider? Show him the word of Zul.
Okay, so be it.
So the time has come at last. I have been saving this messenger beast since the Thunder King rose. It would seem its day has finally arrived. Is that it? Apparently that's it. Alright, couple of side quest detours out of the way.
By whose authority do you address me?
Ah, you are a competent errand blood elf after all. Perhaps you could be trusted with more important tasks, like trash removal. You could trust me to smack you for suggesting something like that again, Yasma. I ain't afraid of your elite, stupid golden dragon thing. Look, Zolani has gone about this all wrong. If you want the Amani or anyone to pay attention, take out their leaders. Go into Talaman and look for their mighty gong. Challenge 4 of their disciples to combat and slay them.
Remember, I have eyes
I am
everywhere.
listening.
Everywhere.
You have my thanks. I think having someone of the Horde dispense this justice was extra fitting. The fact that we have left our harbors so unprotected worries me greatly. Blood magic being practiced in open daylight? This cannot stand. You have done well in bringing me this information. I will present it to King Rastakhan at the first opportunity when his council is away. General Jack Rosette had orders to ensure this place had protection. Guard protection. I see none of that. Jack Rosette is a stubborn general, and one I have had my eye on for a while now. Regardless, we must remind these lesser tribes who rules this city with a message they will understand. I charge you with collecting heads. Enter Talfarak and Talaman and collect a quota of heads.
I am sworn to defend the
Rabble
royal family.
should be seen and not heard.
The Sandfury tribe may have had a hand in some crime around here, but it is really their false belief system that makes them do this sort of thing. Enter Talfarak, bang the gong within, and face the Hydra they keep as a sacred pet. Bring me this thing's tongues. Alright, let's go
And
questing.
take that foul.
Move on, we will go bang this gong and get the tongues of Gazragon. Not to be confused with Gazrilla, who actually looks almost exactly the same as this thing, but this is not Zul'Farrak. I'm just waiting for the icicle to send me shooting up in the air. Ah, Zul'Farrak. We love you. Most of it, anyway. Easy, easy. Lemon squeezy. That's not even gonna hit me. That's some terrible acid spitting. I have to move for that one. It will not be long before these disciples are replaced with new ones. Hopefully the next ones will learn from the past. Did you get the tongues? Ha ha ha! You can tell a lot about a tribe by what they worship.
Did I dismiss?
Speak your business.
Troll politics are more like a blood sport. When visitors do not understand the language of your laws, it becomes necessary to explain your laws in a language they do understand. Blood magic's practiced in the city. Guards missing. And our chief spy, Yasma, is acting suspicious. We must present this to Rastakhan, but without Yasma interfering. Luckily, Rastakhan is a clever king, which is something his opponents often forget. I have prepared a report in a code made by King Rastakhan and known only to myself and my brother Habutun. Bring it to Habutun, and he will see that it gets to the king's ear.
I serve
Yes,
the Zandalari.
So perhaps we have a teensy bit of a problem down here. It is nothing we need to bother the king with. I will inform Zul. He will decide whether it is worthy of Rastakhan's attention.
That is one suspicious lady. Boy, I tell you, as cool as this temple looks, trying to navigate around it is a pain in the ass. It took a long time. Even knowing roughly where to go, to get where I was supposed to go here. Way too much running. Anyways, there is Habutu, the shield of the king. He has no voice files. Zolani speaks highly of your deeds. Perhaps we may not need to kill you yet. That's enough for today. In our next video, we will work towards finishing off the rest of this zone. Until then, I thank you for watching the Super Casuals. My name is Auronado. Remember, keep it casual. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more.